This is Sinus11, and welcome back to the 4th episode of Trainwreckers, our D&D writers group. Writers D&D group, whatever. This is the 3rd time we've tried an introduction.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention it was a complete disaster.
Yeah. I am your DM today, along with Flux Casey, Tenon Shigan, The Lonely Willow, and Xanathos.
Just call me Zan.
Yep. And, well, I'm not going to waste any time. All right, I'll get back into the recap and play a little music. If I was in the right channel. Oh, can't play a song longer than 3 hours. Well, that's great.
Say we're off to a fine start as usual.
Yeah, I wondered how we're going to wreck tonight's intro. I guess we now know.
Yeah, you're also getting wrecked tonight, so that's going to be fun.
Would you like me to just play the video and then you just tell me if you want it to stop?
I don't know. This seems relaxing. Yeah, okay. On pause. Or
I don't know what it is, but I'm just so tempted to do something incredibly stupid.
there we go. Okay. So a recap. Last we left the train records, they had taken a rest at Great Shade Estate. Waking up after horrible nightmares, they then explored the escape, where they found many mysterious things, including the body of a skinwalker that was controlled by, they now know, Ross Greatshade. They took another rest, getting rid of some of their exhaustion, and headed down to the basement, where they found not too terribly many disturbing things, but Illyria, our ranger, or their ranger rather, managed to find a sealed door with chains. Mistakenly, she set off an alarm spell, and the enemies were alerted to their presence. Going up to the second floor, they had a fight with the previously escaped Wendigo that they had, and were introduced to Ross Greatshade, the contractor for them, who is now revealed is trying to kill them. They're not quite sure yet, but they did manage to make him flee after fighting him and one of his creations, a super Wendigo, if you will. He did not get away before casting suggestion on their paladin, Bandok Goodgame, and making him fight the rest of the party, nearly killing them all before he was eventually brought down. We catch up with them a couple hours later, all groggily waking up and reminiscing about what has transpired. So, what do you all do next?
Well,
Ow.
Oh
good
God.
Are you underwater? Are you okay? Are you drowning?
what?
Your mic was just horrible for a second there.
Oh, good.
Distorted.
It seems to be fixed now.
Nothing can be.
Maybe
solved.
turn. I seem to turn the bot down.
Okay. So, you all are left out in front of the shade. Many of you on very low health, looking very damaged, low hit points, sort of shakily. Oh, and another note. Everyone leveled up to level 3. Bandot Goodgame, being a paladin, he took the Oath of the Crown. And Illyria, being a ranger, she took the what was it again? The Planeswalker subclass?
Horizon something? I don't know.
Horizon Walker. Yeah.
Sheet and look.
There's an
Okay.
Aloy joke here somewhere I could make. It's just not coming to me.
Anyway, we rejoined the... Anyway, what do you guys do next?
So, we're still just sort of at the front door, is what I heard.
Yep, correct.
I find my whatchamacallit and the like where
Your subclasses?
Yes.
It should just be under features and traits, because yours gives you features and stuff.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's Horizon Walker. Or Ranger. Hold on, where is it? All I saw was the word Horizon. Yeah, Horizon Walker. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, we've been unconscious for 2 hours. Sat right out in the open at the front door.
Heal up. Like right now.
Bandok, I get the whole existential ethic. You feel bad and shit. I get that. Maybe you could have moved us to like a room or something.
You all are very
something.
cold. Yeah. Everyone who got knocked out is very cold.
Excellent time for Gurman to set someone on fire.
Don't actually do that. They could die.
I apologize, but I'm not exactly...
Gently on fire.
I'm afraid I don't have any fire spells left for the day.
Damn.
We could move inside.
To go back in there.
Would you rather stay out in the cold forest where Ross Greyshade sends for us while we're this injured?
Alright. So, back into it. Little technical difficulties, everyone.
Yeah.
But, the party has leveled up. They're currently out in the snow after waking up from being knocked out from their previous fight. What do you guys do?
Let's get inside.
That seems like a might as well, I suppose. There's nothing else to do out here.
I concur.
You go inside, and it's
I'm kind of still tied up.
Oh yeah, you are still tied up.
Oh right,
So
yeah.
do we?
Okay, I
have a
withdraw
little
the
fun and just
complaint
drag
about
him
leaving
inside?
us outside.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You might want to. Yeah. So they untie you without much difficulty, and as you all head inside, you realize that this place is very fucked. There's a couple of fires that have died down, just to like ashes from all the burning hands that have been thrown around. The corpse of the Super Wendigo is pretty much just bones at this point. Smells horrible. There's a giant hole in the floor where...
We use prestidigitation to clean that.
It would take a while. I can do them in I think it's a foot cube at a time. It'd take a little bit.
Yeah,
Please.
but the Wendigo is smaller because the effects of the enlarged spell have faded. It's about 1 1/2 the size of Bandok.
So, this house, it's kind of shitty now. If we killed the whole murdering necromancer dude, do we own this place? Could we own this place?
I'd assumed it was his to begin with.
I mean, yeah, but is it on any
Records?
yeah, is there a
You recall that you do have a journal that you picked up before.
We never read that.
As any. Or at least I doubt to do that. Are there any fires left around that we can warm ourselves with, or are they all dead?
Yeah, there's one where some of the boards have fallen on each other. It's it's kind of small, but easily enough. Being a ranger, you blow on it and get it going.
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of tend to the fire and
Yeah, and you start
So
to feel
just
the
kinda-
warmth come back to your bones. Who had the journal again?
Bandok.
Bandok. If you'd like to read it, go ahead.
Actually, I don't because it was Arvin or German took it from me while I was unconscious.
Did we?
took
Yeah,
Yes.
it
one of you
from
did. I
him.
distinctly remember a yoink getting involved.
Bear with me.
I'm the only one who listened to the other two podcasts when they were released. Avin was the one who took the journal.
Uh,
I haven't had
Bandok.
time.
Bandok
my-
got he was shot in the he was shot in the face with a dart that knocked him unconscious.
A needle stabbed into him, knocking him unconscious because he got poisoned.
Yeah.
okay.
Quick out of character
And
question.
Avin took it.
You got a character question?
Out of character question.
Sure.
Now that I'm 3rd level, do I get any 2nd level spells?
Yes, you do.
Do I just go pick them? And if so, how many?
It'll tell you.
It doesn't actually, or it might not because I'm a wizard. I don't know.
It's because you're a wizard. For a sorcerer, it'll tell you how many you can prepare. Because Zan, you technically know every single one of those spells. It's just which ones you prepare each day.
Okay. Looks like I have 2 spell slots.
Really? I didn't think sorcerers used Vancian systems. I thought it was like, hey, you pick these spells, you have these spells, you can't get any more spells, but you can cast them whenever you want as long as you have a cast of that level. Or is that like 3rd edition? I don't know.
Probably
Am I
third
the only
edition.
one who's got this fire, or do
Everyone's
the rest
pretty
of you
much,
want to freeze to death?
yeah, everyone's pretty much gathered around you now, Illyria.
Bandok sits a bit back from the fire, just sort of pushed up against a wall.
Avin, you eventually rifle through your things and pull out the journal.
That I totally have.
Yeah, you have it.
Didn't forget it to put in my inventory or anything.
All right.
So
Do you
I'm
read-
reading the thing. Why would I
in it.
In the
pull it
journal.
out?
Okay.
Oh.
You open up to the first page, and you immediately realize that you see the small text: "If found, return to Ross Greatshade."
Aw, that's adorable. He put his name in it.
Hell no. Read it.
And as you start flipping through the pages, being very studious, you go through it really quickly, and it's very old. Like, you get that elves live a long time. This may have been his journal from his childhood. As you read it, it goes into details of just fun day-to-day happenings that he's had with his family. Details about them moving into this estate. His father trying to, him and his family trying to fight the prejudice that drow elves face on the surface world. And then it starts to get a bit strange as the writing becomes less childlike and more neat. As he talks about the death of his father, and him inheriting the estate. And then you stop on a very specific page, about 3/4 of the way through the journal. And reading it, it details a strange dream that Ross had. A dream where he was visited by some form of entity. And reading it, he doesn't describe whatever this is by name, just an entity. You slowly start to see, as you're going through the pages, each journal entry becoming more and more focused on this entity, what it's telling him, what it wants him to do. And eventually it becomes near zealot-like writings, where his entire anything written down in this journal is devoted to the entity. What's in there disturbs you. it's notes about the entity giving him power, awakening hidden drow magic within him and granting him some power of its own. You read what Ross has written down of what the entity wants him to do, which is to essentially worship and revere it. Then you find a page that lists out some very specific instructions. It reads, crush all of those who come to you. Destroy anyone and anything that might pose the most insignificant threat to me. And then you read more details about how Ross had set up a fabricated quest that he gave out to many different adventuring parties, luring them to his estate and disposing of them with creatures that were created from this entity's magic and his own. And then you see more details in the page. Dreams Ross has had, or visions the entity has given him about others like him. 4 other beings like him that's made pacts with this entity, 5 in total. All specified that each of them has a certain role. Ross's specific role is to crush any and all potential opposition that this entity might have. It isn't detailed what the others' roles are, but you get the feeling that you've stumbled into something much greater and much more terrible than you've originally thought. And flipping to the last page, there's just one single word, smack dab in the middle of the page. Tiamat. Gurman, you immediately know that Tiamat is the direct rival to Bahamut. She is the patron of all evil chromatic dragons.
Well,
That simplifies things. A lot, actually. Like, I was concerned that he was just going to run away, but he actually can't do that.
Welcome back, Willow.
Sorry about that. It just said it was disconnected. God, I hate snakes.
Dragon. Snakes?
No, because in I think India, somewhere in India, Tiamat is the patron god and the goddess of snakes. Lines.
Yeah, this is a lot of serpent,
Real life,
evil
yeah.
god things. That's a really common theme.
Snakes.
People don't like snakes for some reason. So
Snakes are horrible. Nope.
if I recall correctly, Tiamat was the Mesopotamian creator goddess who was cut up and turned into the planet by Marduk or something.
In
Like that, yeah.
in D&D lore, which is the one that's important to you, Tiamat is the patron of all chromatic dragons. She is a giant, massive dragon with 5 heads, each one a different chromatic color.
Marduk, really?
I'm done.
Metal bands are hardcore, killing gods and shit. That's a good job.
They're probably named after the god.
You don't know that.
Fair point. The god
Time
might be
traveling
named
metal
after
bands
them.
could be a thing you don't know. So, this guy's plan is basically to just off neophyte adventurers. So that's he needs a
Dick
base to
move.
work out of to do that. So he has to stay here. This is the place where he has control and power and can do things. and can lure people to, but if he goes on the run, he can't serve his master and do what it's supposed to be. So, yeah, we can. He has to come to us and try and kill us, is the thing at this point.
I say we rest up and set an ambush.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I mean, I'm almost dead, so resting up is like, really.
So do we go for a long rest or a short rest?
A long rest is the only thing that's going to do us any real good at the moment.
It has to keep watch.
I have some ideas I would like to try and implement, so long rest would be very, very good.
Okay, all of you go ahead and
Droid house.
That's code for leveled up and want to prepare my second level spells.
Okay.
yes, all of you go ahead and rest, taking watch in shifts. Bandok, you actually bring down a couple beds because you say you already said nope, fuck it, we're not sleeping up there. And you've brought down a couple beds for everyone to rest in.
Yeah, at this point he could just kind of set the house on fire, so sleeping upstairs is probably a bad idea.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, the second level spell I prepared is Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
Oh no.
Some people create spells and they have their names for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghibli's Arcane Hand or whatever his name.
Or
Melf's Acid Arrow and things like that.
Melf's Minute Meteors. My favorite spell, actually.
Yeah, I think
it's a pretty good
Mind
one.
Meteor.
It's literally just throwing rocks at people. It's great.
Yeah. So, Bandok, you have
to clarify, if we're resting, do we go max hit points or
just hit long rest, the long rest button, and I believe it is max hit point.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Manage my spells. Sorry, continue.
He's very happy that he gets more spells. Bandok, you have the last watch. Go ahead and make a... It's really dark outside because it was about midday when you guys fought Ross Greatshade, and now your long rest is coming to the end around nighttime. And you have the last watch. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantage for me.
Alright, is this before or after I hit the long rest button?
Well, you have last watch, so you've already taken your rest. So go ahead and hit the button. And Alvin, you set up an alarm spell. I'm just going to say for sake of brevity, around the area.
Alright, long rest taken. Perception check. Disadvantage. So,
Ooh.
7, so that'd be a 10.
All right. Okay. So, you see out in the darkness, two glowing purple eyes. Make a would it be insight or make a whichever one's higher, insight or investigation.
That would be insight for me.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
Alrighty then.
Five.
Wow.
Off to a great start.
Oof.
As far as you're concerned, stepping out of the darkness is the form of Ross Greatshade, darkly chuckling to himself as he approaches you. I didn't
Balls.
catch too much of it, but you put up a good fight against your allies. Perhaps I'll keep you as an envoy for me and my goddess. Your strength certainly would do us well. He says, stepping closer to you, his eyes glowing with arcane energy.
Really good time for us to wake up.
As he actually steps right up to your form, now that he's a lot closer, this form reaches out and touches your forehead and goes through it, revealing it to be an illusion. As the voice chuckles. See you in the morning. And the illusion vanishes.
Bastard.
I mean, technically he's right. It would be morning, but it'd be like 1 in the morning because time works.
The only thought in my mind is just like he couldn't show up in person. He had to send an illusion.
Well, he has to rest up too. He has no spells either.
Alright. So your long rest comes to an end, all of you waking up feeling refreshed and stronger now that you've leveled up. Bandok, you can share this information with your party if you'd like.
The bastard sent an illusion in the night.
In person?
Okay.
Like a bitch.
He's just
Fill
wary
him full of arrows.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you because you're quieter than Willow.
He's as wary of us as we are of him.
So it spoke to you.
Yes.
What did it say?
Nothing to be cared of by man or beast.
I really wish you had told us, but okay. Alright. So... what's the game plan?
We could always explore the remains of the mansion.
I mean, we did that already.
Higher mansion?
Not the basement, but we... Basically, you're saying we should go into the basement again. Should we go into the basement again? We could go into the basement.
In there that could help us fight him. Pretty sure the worst of it is gone, since he's no longer here. Longer here, then I doubt that there are any lingering Wendigos in the area.
I mean, if his end goal is to just kill all of us, then he probably would have sent more than just the one if he could have.
Give it this way. If he's going to return, and he seems set on returning to kill us, wouldn't it advantage to know the lay of this turf? For him to somewhere unknown?
You're mixing so much slang, it's great.
Be heard?
So, we have two options then. We can stay here and wait for him to come to us with whatever he's going. He's a necromancer. If we give him time to prepare that kind of thing, that's probably not a good idea. But we could also go and attack him in the mines and not give him that time. But he's had,
Both.
he's had exactly the same amount of time that we've had, and
He's also leveled up.
seriously, dude.
To know that he's a little shit who enjoys our misery.
I think everyone watching also enjoys your misery.
But you most of all, because you're a
yeah.
little shit.
Yep.
Just see that shit-eating grin on his face.
You can feel it at this point.
I can feel it. It's palpable.
Okay, if we were to stay here, what options do we have to fortify? Because that's the only advantage we'd be getting from staying here. Is we would set the terms of engagement. We'd probably know which way he was coming from, but I don't know much more beyond that I could do at the very least. Does anyone else?
Set up alarm spells.
That's
all
literally
over the house.
all I have for that sort of thing.
Illyria and Bandok could, like, damage some of the boards in front of the entrances so that they collapse. Dig pitfalls or something.
You could set them on fire.
Oh, I wanted to own a really nice house. Well, a shitty house, but a house would be nice. But okay.
Houses can be repaired, man.
If you're talking about
lot
setting
more-
it on fire and collapsing the entrances, there's...
It's a lot cheaper to repair a house than to raise someone from the dead.
valid.
Is it really? It doesn't cost any money, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yes,
it costs
raise the
a
dead
diamond, at least.
Yeah, spells have material
actually have to-
component.
I have had Find Familiar since the beginning, and I can't cast it because I don't have the materials. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what say you? You guys, what do you want to do? I still say we explore the mansion and get a lay of the land and glean from here.
Maybe.
You essentially mean explore the basement, because that's the only part we've not gone through.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think we should go and attack him and be proactive about this because he's the type of spellcaster, based on what he's done so far, that can do some messed up stuff if we give him time to do things. I'm
One of the most
not that kind.
One of the most terrifying things you can do is give someone prep time.
Do it when you're
While
right.
it's possible that there's some instant kill object tied to his stuff in the basement, it's very likely that he's raising some kind of posse of undead. So I think it's a better idea to go after him if we can, even though we'll be fighting on his terms.
Question
Rather
then
see
becomes,
what's
do we,
inside that door that we didn't go into. I really want to know what's behind that door.
What door?
The door that I
Actually,
poked with my
first.
amazing stick. The stick that I still want back. Give it back.
You'd never have sick again.
Okay, now I have that stupid birds video. Anyway, 10, what were you saying? I mean, Baddock, what were you saying?
if we're going after the bastard, do we take the route in the basement or the route from the direct top of the mine shaft?
I vote basement.
We are closer to the basement than to the mine shaft, so
Yeah. Going overland might just make us a target, and also we know he went that way going back.
And if we go underground, we might not have route of escape.
Alright then.
'Cause I really, really want to fill him full of arrows. Just kind of keep shooting him until he's dead. He did.
I think it would be wise to leave an alarm spell at the entrance of the basement as we go through, so we know if he comes back through that way, or if he sends something or someone through that way.
Yeah. Like, that spell takes a little time, so the fewer of those we use, the faster we can get at him, which is important. So just the one on the basement is probably the best idea. I would consider alarming the house as well, but that would take too long. There are too many entrances now.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head down to the basement, giving Oven some time to set up his alarm spell to the entrance, and you guys head down the left passage that you previously didn't go down before, and there's a couple more storage places, and then there is a broken open wooden latch on the floor of the room you guys are now in, and you see there's a little ladder leading down, and then a cave down into like a cave entrance that just goes on, and there's a couple actually lit torches.
Wait, so where are we?
You guys have, for the sake of speeding this along, you guys have gone down back into the basement, taken the left passage, ended up in a storage room, and
I thought Willow wanted to see what was in the room that she was going to before.
You did not tell me that, but okay, if you want.
She did say that.
She did.
All right, okay, and her mic is muted. That's great. So,
Yeah, she said she wanted to go back because she wanted to get a stick back, was the thing that she said. So, yeah.
Except I have a stick.
Yeah.
okay, fine. So, Illyria heads down the passageway, now seeing the once solid-looking steel door has been rended open, like something tore its way out.
I follow her this time, just to be clear.
You follow her?
As do I.
Okay, everyone's going in. All right.
Yep.
And in this room, you see a couple cages that are filled with bodies of previous adventurers. And in the middle of the room, you see almost like a cross, like that, a metal cross with broken chains on it and various different runes and necromantic rituals inscribed into it.
Is this a torture chamber?
I think this is a worship chamber.
Make a religion check.
The two of those aren't necessarily mutually exclusive,
Fair.
depending on the religion.
Actually, Oven, you make an Arcana check. Illyria, you make a religion check.
22.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
Give me a moment.
So Oven, looking at the runes, you recognize that this room is pretty dedicated to necromantic rituals. Illyria, with your 13, you will also determine that this place may have... You kind of figure out that this place might have been a place of worship, but considering the god that he made a pact with, you doubt it.
So, there are a lot of corpses here.
And looking at them, you get the feeling that they were previous adventurers that Ross had killed and then dragged back here.
I'm thinking of it in more of a utilitarian sense of there are a lot of corpses here in this necromancer's sanctum. Those runes, would it be possible for me to try and do something about those safely?
Sure. What spells do you have?
Not anything especially useful. Detect magic, dispel magic I think is third, so I don't have that.
If you want to just try to jerry-rig disable it, go ahead and make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay. D20. No, 2d20. Plus 5. That's 11 plus 16.
Okay. So, using what magic you have, you actually realize that these runes are inert. Whatever magic was in them has already been used up to reanimate whatever was chained up here.
Okay. So... Okay. Not as worried about this room as I was. But this was where he made the thing that we probably fought. Just like, that was probably the thing. The thing that we fought was in here. It's not in here anymore. And we killed it, so it's probably okay.
Is there anything of use in this room?
Make an investigation check. Ten. Looking around, you see a pile of just like discarded gear that adventurers have. Most of it just basic equipment that someone have, like the starting equipment most people would start out with. But you do find my dice. You do find a very
We
nice...
find your dice! Holy shit!
You found the DM's dice. Like, now
That's
you're gone.
incredible find. That's the building blocks of the universe we just found in this little hole.
Well, campaign's over. We win.
Yeah.
You only win if you roll good enough. But
You're all
you do find a very nice ring that appears to be enchanted.
Can I
check the enchantment
yes.
on it?
You have a wizard who has an identify spell.
Oh, so we do.
I do. I also have... Do I have it prepared? I think I do. I have it prepared, but I could also cast it as a ritual detect magic. So I can relatively quickly figure out whether anything is enchanted, and we can take it, and I can identify it later because that takes a lot longer.
If you cast it at a ritual, both would take 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I would have to identify each item without checking it, is what I'm saying, without knowing whether it's magical or not.
So, you go to the ground, draw a little ritual circle as you prepare your spell, weaving your arcane evocations, and then almost like a radar pulse emits out from you, and looking around, you can see multiple things that are magic. The cross,
Naturally.
that whatever was chained onto was magic. You see the faint outline of something in the pile of bodies that might be magic, and the ring that Illyria is holding is also magic.
Oh, cool. No one put them on. Or whatever the other thing is that's in the pile over there, someone should check.
I don't want to put the ring on until I know what it is.
That's a good call. You should follow that instinct.
I'll move the
someone-
bodies with... Illyria, can you use Mage Hand to move these bodies?
Mage Hand can only lift 10 pounds.
Can it push them out of the way?
Can I push it with Mage Hand?
Normally you would, but you can't really affect things that are over 10 pounds. And bodies are definitely over 10 pounds.
Bandok walks over and moves the bodies.
Oh,
Alright, you
thank
move
for
the
those.
bodies. With Oven's instructions, you...
Wait, everyone remembers that Illyria has Mage Hand except me.
Yeah, moving the bodies with Bandok's instructions, you actually find a small pouch. That you tell him is outlined with magic. As you reach into it, you pull out a small dice set. which are magic.
I did the. Who has them?
Bandok.
I ask
Bandog
him.
stands very, very still for a moment, then puts the dice back in the bag and just hands it over to Arvin without a word.
Okay, he's going through some things. So, I just kind of put them away because.
All right.
If we think it's worth the time, I could identify the ring. If we think it's worth it,
How long would it take?
10 minutes.
I think
11
we should,
minutes. Sorry.
I think we should keep going and wait to identify stuff like that until after we've dealt with the necromancer, who's probably preparing something. Yeah.
The ring. Like, can I have spells now, so can I do like an Arcana check?
Certainly. Go ahead and make an Arcana check on the ring.
Damn, that's way.
Yes!
Dang, that's a
Well done.
crit. This is a ring of animal influence.
I'm putting this shit on. What does it look like?
It's a wooden ring with a small band around it that has multiple faces of animals carved into it. There are rabbits, deer, foxes, wolves, bears.
I
I was hoping for jewels or gold, but I guess that's just the woman in me. I don't know.
I'd like to offer conjecture that this might be how he controlled that raccoon.
Coon was a lie.
All right, I'm adding a ring of animal influence to your inventory, and I'll equip it for you. So with this ring, you have 3 charges, and you roll a d3 to expend charges at dawn. With this spell, you can use 1 charge to either cast Animal Friendship, Fear, or Speak with Animals.
Theoretically, could you use Speak with Animals to make friends with the animal?
Yes, you could.
Basically 2 in 1 then, if it works.
Could theoretically
about
require
this.
like a persuasion check or something, but yeah.
Theoretically. I put the ring on. And I showed everyone because why not? He's here.
He's interested in it. He's like nudging it with his nose, like.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't require attunement, so you can use it if you would like. But
Use it on right now.
what?
I'm multi-use it on at the moment, so.
I mean, you could probably use it on Devlin and talk to him if you wanted to.
My familiar, I don't need to use it on him. Charge on something I'm already bonded to.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oven, go ahead and add. I will go ahead and add a charlatan's die to your inventory.
I still don't know what that is, but that's kind of the point. So cool. So is that going in?
Charlatans die.
Is that going in like
Sounds suspect.
other possessions or what?
I'm just adding it to your inventory. It's actually in your physical inventory.
Okay. Sure.
So
I'd like to suggest that we proceed onwards.
Yep.
Okay. You guys proceed onwards, Oven casting a light spell. Well, actually, no, the passageway is lit with torches. So you guys head down into the cave, walking down. It takes you about 25 minutes at a brisk pace to get to the end of it. You don't see anything not much of interest along the way. And then as you come to the end of the cave, you see about a medium-sized open room, a couple things of mining equipment strewn around, and there are two passageways. One that has a larger one that has a minecart track going down it, and another one that seems to lead a little downward.
Okay, one, who has the map? And two, can I do like an investigation to see what exactly this place was mining? Because we don't actually know if memory serves.
Silver, you remember.
Did they? Okay. Cool.
Illyria has the map.
Okay. What does it say on the map?
You're currently at a juncture to like a small room where you see the passageway you just came out of leading off the map. You see the place where the minecart track is, which leads up to the entrance of the mine. And the passage down heads to the large open space that I previously mentioned on the map before.
We are looking for Great Shade, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And is there a way that we could, without having to pick a random direction to go into? Like, is there anything around us or like has any lingering residue of him or his magic or something that maybe Devlin can sense and point us in the right direction? I don't know.
You don't really need to roll for that, because already on the map you see the minecart passage goes up to the front of the mine, and the other passageway goes down deeper into the mine to the big open area that was specifically marked on the map.
Oh, so he's most likely in there.
Yeah.
Go down there just yet. I don't know. I just get this sense of foreboding, like,
That's cold. We're
what do
about
you
to
guys
fight a
think?
necromancer on his own terms. So, again, listen to that. You have good instincts today, but we kind of don't have a choice.
Good instincts. Not regret the stick. I am not sorry. Like,
Okay. So, are we going in, or is there? I cast Mage Armor. Just remembered that I can do that, so I'm doing that.
All right, go ahead and mark off the slot.
Before we go in, I'm going to cast False Life as a second level spell.
All right, mark it off and go ahead and add those temporary hit points. Well, you need to roll for that, don't you? 1d4 plus... I don't remember what it was. You have to look yourself.
I think it might be a higher die, but it's +9 for a second level.
It's just 1d4 plus 9.
really quick, protection from evil and good. This Horizon Walker magic are there other spells that I could replace this with if I wanted, or is this it?
The ones that you're specifically granted because of your Horizon Walker.
Oh, so this was specifically granted to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other things that we need to do?
Zan, roll, because we got no results from that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't put the spaces in.
Yeah.
Spaces.
Plus.
All right. So you
11.
gain 11 temporary hit points.
Woo.
All right. So what's your marching order as you guys head down?
No one wants to say we're going in.
Bandit goes
Well-
first.
All right.
I'll bring up the immediate. I'll go after him since I'm probably the tankiest one right now.
Not Bandok go in front, because did he tell us about the illusion?
He
told
did.
us about the illusion last night. Yes, okay, so I don't want him to go first, because now we know that he's specifically targeting him.
Actually, I didn't tell you that part.
Yeah,
I
he didn't
said
tell
the
us what he
illusion
said,
came,
just...
but I didn't say what the illusion said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Again, I really wish you had.
Why did you not tell us this? Okay, so
There
then
was
what's
something
okay.
important he said and you forgot. Okay.
Okay, lacking that knowledge.
Yep.
What do we do?
That's up to you.
I mean, we're not going to be able to sneak in when it's just one entrance to the room. Like, there's no other way in, right?
The second position, like number 2, so that if anything happens to the first, then I can immediately shoot his ass.
I was gonna go second because I have a lot of health due to my spell, though.
Yeah. If he does like an alpha strike right off the bat, then that could be bad for the squishy people.
Those all go first.
All right.
Volunteering to go first.
Who's going
So,
first?
Why?
you guys
why?
want-
Get my-
Willow, you're cutting out a little bit, but why are you going first?
Volunteering to go first. Besides, I'm pretty sure as soon as I see him, it would just be easier for me to just shoot him on sight. Like, just no warning. Other villains to monologue before we start fighting. In and out again?
No, I heard all of that.
I missed out a bit of something out again, but yeah.
As you guys are heading down, what's your order exactly?
I think it's at this point Van Dock in front, followed by Gehrman and Illyria, then Athen.
Yeah. Lyria, you're not going first. That's a terrible idea. I'm just... You're
Okay.
squishy like me, and previously like Zan, but he did a thing, so... I mean, Gehrman. Yeah, so...
It's endearing. I just kind of give him like a pat on the shoulder, like, you're sweet.
Okay, cool. You're not going first. Bandok, if you could lead the way. And also, if he tries to do what he did last time, then I can do something about it. Just so you know. And that still wasn't your fault.
Before we head down deeper into the mines, Bandok pauses for a moment before they really enter the passage, then takes out his axe with one hand and his Morningstar with the other. Then he brings down the Morningstar on the axe, breaking the head off.
Okay.
The axe clatters down to the floor as you break the head off it.
Just staring. Why? What? Like,
I concur. Why?
I mean, very dramatic, but now he definitely knows we're here.
No, he knew we were here.
Why would you destroy your weapon?
Bandok reaches down, discarding his Morningstar as he does, and picks up the severed head of the axe, which he then places in his pack.
Very
Never
confused.
again, he says simply.
Yeah, it's very
Never
I
again.
didn't you use the Morningstar though?
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
I distinctly remember because your armor class was 19,
Yep.
so you had to have been using the shield.
Yeah, I was.
Yep. Totally meant to do that, huh?
Well, actually, I did mean to do exactly what I just did,
Okay.
but I guess it doesn't really make much sense if you don't have the context.
Alright.
I'd ask a question right now, but I
Oh,
don't
God.
think it's relevant.
Make a dexterity saving throw for that awful pun.
It's too early in the morning stuff for this.
Both of you make dexterity saving throw.
I heard Casey's pun, but not Zan's.
You are unable to avoid the physical weight of how bad that joke was as it crashes onto you.
Oh darn. I say with
Soul-crushing regret.
Yeah.
This soul crushing regret will just make me swole. That's fine by me.
All right. So, are you guys finally heading down now?
I guess, now that we gave him a nice klaxon of warning, sure.
in awkward silence following both of our horrid puns, we proceed forward.
All right. Everyone, roll a stealth
before,
check.
Before we go, can I just smack them both for their stupid puns? Can I just do that? Because they didn't read the room.
You smack them both in the head. You don't suffer any damage.
I pout. It's disturbing.
Anyway, everyone roll a stealth check. Bandok, roll a stealth check with disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor.
My God, guys, read the room, read the mood, you guys. What's wrong with you?
That's an 8 for me.
Oh.
Many things.
Just
Illyria, many things.
before I hit this enter button, I want everyone to remember who I am. Who am I?
Batman.
Worst Batman in the history of...
Jesus
I-
Christ, Casey.
Am I really?
I mean, you know what? I concede. You
I
are
rolled a
Batman.
20,
You
by
are the
the way.
knight.
That's a threshold.
No. And
Are
that's
the knight.
that's
I
a
rolled a
3.
3.
Was that?
There goes Zan's bad luck.
Okay.
Okay.
Illyria,
Oh, it's my
Illyria,
turn.
your turn.
I blame the stick.
This could make or break you guys. 7. Great.
He thinks we're just a trio now. That I
You
died from my wounds.
You guys actually somehow managed to pass the threshold I set as Oven.
Seriously?
The threshold was a total of 35.
You're welcome.
Good job, Bad Oven.
Holy shit, we just passed that.
Yeah. So, Oven, you managed to shut up the rest of the group as you guys stealthily head down. Going down for about another 5 minutes before the chamber opens up into a large area. As you head down, there's a lake down here. Looking into the water, it's not very shallow. Well, actually, no, it is very shallow. Sorry. It's only about a foot deep, and you can wade through it pretty easily. Since all of you were very quiet, you in the center of this lake, it's not that far, maybe about 30 feet to the center of the lake from the outside, you see a small island. On this island, Oven, you notice that there are a lot of runes around the base of this, and a giant statue of Tiamat.
Are those runes the same runes that were in the torture chamber slash...
Too
'cause
far
I'm
away to
assuming that's what it
tell.
was.
Giant lake, statue of Tiamat in the middle, and you see, kneeling at the base of it, the runes around him glowing, the form of Rosh's Great Shade sitting there in prayer. He doesn't
Can I
notice
do
you.
something?
He doesn't notice you all yet because you managed to get in there stealthily, but you can certainly do something. Yes.
Are we close enough to hit him with a sneak attack?
No, wait. Can I cast a spell on multiple people?
That depends what spell it is and what abilities you have. What spell are you trying to cast?
Protection from evil and good?
Let me look at the spell. Protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead. It's only one person. If you want to expend more spell slots to cast it multiple times, you can.
But Ross doesn't fall in those categories anyway.
Yeah, he is a drow.
Oh.
And whatever he summons is likely is not going to be less dangerous than him.
More Wendigos, but no, Wendigos can't possess you.
They are undead, though.
But yeah, are we close enough to launch a ranged sneak attack of some sort on him?
I shoot him.
You could, but go ahead and make a perception check.
Who's
10 more.
Just Gurman.
Right.
Actually, this would be an Arcana check for this situation. Far as you know, he's pretty out in the open.
Shit. Okay.
Want to check?
Hmm.
Just to be sure.
What'd you say?
Words around him.
Can I do an Arcana
Vision.
check on stuff?
We just all
Sir.
do Arcana checks.
Sure, why the hell not?
I should be figuring out what any of this stuff is. If I
Yeah.
Okay,
can.
how about this? You do an Arcana check first, and if it rolls high, then I
Well,
can
if you'd like to assist him, you'd give him advantage
want to do a perception check.
on an Arcana check. So if you'd
Oh,
like to try to
on-
help him, you'd give Oven advantage.
And he's really good at Arcana
Might as
already,
well.
so if you do that, then it'll be enough.
So roll twice, take the higher number. As you and
Do I
Illyria
roll-
peer out. Because you don't have dark vision, she does, and it's relatively dark in here. You can
Okay.
still see him, but
Oh!
Checks for-
One.
See if you don't need me.
Okay. 16.
16. Actually 17.
16.
Oh, wait, no, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
+1 because of the second roll that was a 1.
Thank God. That was 6. You need to roll above a 15. So
Yeah, I rolled a 16, so I did. Yay.
you recognize some of the runes as shielding runes, and peering into the darkness, you see some sort of connection between him and the statue, some sort of power that's emanating out of it and going into him.
Did we destroy the statue?
You can certainly try. He hasn't noticed you all yet, but I'm gonna, for the sake of, since you guys have been talking and examining, everyone else check. Again, no disadvantage this time.
The stealth check. You say.
Yeah.
Do I still have
All
disadvantage?
of us?
You do not, all of you, and you do not have disadvantage, Bandok, because you're just kind of sitting still.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Another nat one.
Oh,
Nice, 2 nat ones in a row.
That's 2 in a
Amazing.
row.
God. Oh,
And
that's
I got a 2!
Oh my god.
Hey guys! I think those are shielding runes.
him? Like, do we save this?
No. No, you don't.
God, no. Why?
You needed a total of 40.
Good boy.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my god.
Break 30.
Oh my god, you guys.
How did I get the highest roll? With a -1.
Round.
Pure
So,
dumb luck.
Batman, I think you failed, sir.
So often, you try to whisper,
hard.
but you mistakenly shout out, "Hey guys, those are shielding runes!"
For that?
As Ross's head perks up. He just round back at you.
I'm
Gives you a
really
cocky-
bad at
cocky
this
s-
sometimes. Usually I'm... You don't care. You don't care. It's fine.
Illyria
just get-
ascends from above and slaps him upside the head. Like,
Yeah.
I mutter, for Dagon's sake, under my breath.
I'm super tempted to kick you right now. Like, just
Yeah.
What the-
Ross noticed you, but he hasn't gotten up. He is currently finishing his prayer. Do any of you speak
Shoot him.
Abyssal?
I think no, I don't. Do I?
I speak
I don't
Infernal.
know. Elvish, Orc, Sylvan, and Undercommon. Damn.
I do speak Abyssal.
All right. You hear him finish up a prayer to Tiamat, saying, "Protect me, and your empire will soon rise." As he finishes his prayer and stands up, the statue, each of the eyes in the statue, as each of the eyes glow, with a different color representative of the different chromatic head. There is a black glow, a green glow, a blue glow, a red glow, and a what are the heads? Fuck. Notes. Okay. A black glow, a blue glow, a white glow, a red glow, and a green glow, each in the different eyes of the heads of the dragons.
Okay.
Black, and then
Black, red, white, blue, and green.
shoot him.
Well, this
just
can't
immediately without
end well.
warning.
Hey,
Uh,
hey,
I want
Gurman,
to shoot him.
could you tell us what he said in the prayer? Because that's also important. For the love of God, tell us this time.
Can we just not even allow him to speak and start the battle so I can at least attempt to attack him?
To answer your question, Avin, he told Tiamat, asked her for her protection, and her empire will soon rise. So I assume he has some sort of protection from his goddess now, which is just lovely.
As
Yeah.
Illyria couldn't care less what he said and just really just wants to kill him dead.
as he turns around,
Doc.
smiling at all of you. It's not cocky anymore. It's self-assured. As he just grins and goes, "You know, I'm honestly surprised you didn't check the mines first. That would have changed a lot about this. But I suppose it's all for the better. My goddess has rewarded me with a gift to destroy you all."
Just shoot him now. Just
Go ahead.
interrupt his talking and just shoot him. Can I shoot him?
Go
Can I
ahead,
also
make-
cast Hunter's Mark?
Sure. Go ahead. Were you casting Hunter's Mark first?
Like, I want to kill him for what he did to Bandok. I'm just super mad at him.
As you
Like-
attempt to
His
cast
stupid
Hunter's
smug
Mark,
face.
as you attempt to cast Hunter's Mark on him, you feel the energy course out of you and try to surround him, but is stopped and dissipated by the shielding runes that were at his feet.
Fuck.
Mark off that
Shoot
spell
him
slot.
anyway.
Make
Darn
an
it.
attack. Make an attack roll.
Just a D20, right?
Yes.
Okay.
D20 plus your attack modifier. 19. As your arrow streaks through the air, ding, as it hits the shielding, the now not invisible arcane shield of runes around him, and just falls to the
I
ground.
knew that was coming, but I just wanted to try anyway.
Mhm.
Well, we gained valuable information.
Yeah, destroy the runes.
Could be
destroy
worse.
the runes.
I had an attempt to destroy the statue. Also, now would be a very good time for music.
Yep, time for a music change.
It's a
Every
huge, massive stone statue of an elder dragon god. Exactly what part of that screams destructible?
We could try to destroy the eyes. They seem important.
as Ross just his smile fades and you see the same color energy that was in the statue and is now glowing in his eyes, 5 different colors, as everyone roll initiative as the shielding runes dissipate and combat has started.
So the shield's off. Or
The shield's off. Yeah.
Oh, that was a stupid one.
All right,
17.
I was hoping you would get 13.
I am
You rolled
slow
a
boy.
2.
God dang it. Hold on. Music is not playing.
The 2.
Oh, it's still searching. That's why. That's unfortunate.
It's shit.
All right, so
I guess I trip on the hem of my robes or something.
okay, that's a 19 for Ross.
Oh, good.
Well, confirms or disproves the theory I have, so...
All right, so we
Yes.
have 11. We have 12. My music is not playing, which sucks.
Play again, just to make sure. Just do it.
Again, do you want me to
And
just hit play on the video?
You're terrible, Zan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Know this.
Right. I'm going to open this in Chrome so I don't have to stay on the thing.
You might want to cut this part out as we need to.
There we go.
Technical difficulties.
I got it working.
Nice. Oh wait, hold up. I actually found another playlist.
I just got the best idea.
You have the music playing?
I have the music
Idea.
playing, yeah. The one that you just put.
Okay.
I had the best idea, you guys.
I don't
Hear
think
me
we-
out.
Skip. I'm just gonna.
Just hear me out, though. I use Mage Hand to take his rune shield and push it somewhere else.
The shield isn't working. It's off.
He dispelled
Shield's
it.
turned off, and it was based on the island itself. Which
I
Does
don't.
that mean I can shoot him again?
£10.
Uh,
I mean,
There we
it
go.
does.
Try.
I don't know if it'll work any better than it did last time, but it might.
And battle
Pretty
has
sure a
started.
spell doesn't weigh anything.
the island weighs quite a lot.
Oh, never mind.
Islands are like
Illyria,
that.
Bandok, Gurman, what'd you
A
roll?
mean joke.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you're at the bottom. Oven, what'd you roll?
As usual.
17.
Okay. So you are after Ross.
It's Ross, Oven, Illyria, Bandok, Gurman.
Okay.
Bottoming as usual.
Just like in real life, huh, Zan?
Mm-hmm.
Veto this conversation. We're moving on.
Why isn't the bot
We're
working?
giant children.
I'm finding music right now. You might want to just cut this.
Taking the bot and putting it back in again.
I did. It's just searching for the playlist, and it's not good with that.
Time to just kind of change the frame and insert some elevator music while we fix these technical difficulties.
Okay.
Lovely
111.
transition.
Okay, I found a battle music thing. Okay, so no, apparently the bot's just not working. That's great. So you just play music through your thing.
Yep.
Okay, for yours. Everyone just play your own music. Yeah. Okay, so I assume some epic battle music will be playing now.
Yep.
Alright. As the initiative order starts, you see Ross snap his fingers, and one of the statue's mouths actually opens up, and it is the white statue. As spraying out in a cone from it is just this hail of ice and snow, Everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Eight. Okay.
Is where?
3.
Oh boy.
Make a plus 4.
17.
Okay. Saving throws. 1d20. D20 plus 4.
I find it
And-
amusing that the one who has the least dexterity got the highest save.
Yep.
Make a throw for it to succeed.
What?
Do
Hello?
you need to? Yeah. How high do you need to make a throw for it to succeed? Above 10?
DM, are you with us?
To Casey, but no one else.
Yeah. Same.
Well, no one else is speaking.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
making me
hear
down here.
Ness. Ness, you dead? Does this mean we win? Does this mean we win? Da 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 da.
From his end. It's...
I'm sorry. The Wi-Fi went.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So, Ross's turn comes up now.
Willow's question:
What was it?
How?
How high
We
was
How
got
high
the
do you have to-
dexterity save we needed to make for the ice thing. We got that bit.
10.
And it needed to be 10. Okay.
10 to avoid. 10 and above to avoid all damage from it, and it's 2d6.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
You'll just roll shit.
That could be worse.
So I didn't take any damage.
Nope. So Ross's.
Even though I'm the tanky one.
Ross's turn now. The infernal power that's now surrounding him seems to kick into a higher gear, and his form almost seems to like shake with power as and then he flashes his hand across from him, and coming out of his palm are various different small tiny meteors that go out in an arc in front of him.
Would you say these meteors are minute?
Yes, they are.
Do we take damage from these, or
Using his bonus action, he is going to point at you, Illyria, and 2 of the meteors are going to go towards
and
you.
dodge them?
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so now room decides to work.
Oh, rhythm's working now?
Yep.
That's great.
18.
What'd you roll? 18?
18.
Okay, so you take... You take, 18 points of fire damage, halved to 9, because you made the save, as you actually jump out over into the water, and the meteors just right at your feet, showering you with fire and rock.
Now it's 16 out of 25.
You also failed the save, so did you mark off the 11 damage you took?
It was 11 damage for that frost
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't have to tell us
Oh my
that.
god.
Yeah.
Out of 25 already, I'm almost dead.
I'm below half. Yep.
I'm still fresh.
Water?
You're now in the water in front of him, which he is going to use his second action, because he is hasted, to point out into the area, and everything in all of you guys' visions just goes black. As he casts darkness in the area. Oh wait, no. He can only he's hasted. He can only use his action to make an attack, a physical attack, not another spell. So never mind. So Illyria, you blink from the attack as seemingly out of nowhere, Ross using his second action movement almost teleports in front of you, a long sword drawn, and just goes streaking down at you.
Fuck, this is bad.
What's your armor class?
No, wait. Is it, yeah, it's still 16.
And the attack, instinctively you duck out of the way as the attack just sinks down into the water. But he was moving so fast, he nearly teleported to your area. All right.
And we're both underwater at this point.
You're not underwater. You're just standing in like a foot of water.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But you're in the lake. Oven, your turn.
All right. Well, this is about the worst possible circumstance you could be in for the opening of this. Is him right next to one of my allies.
If you die, can you come back to life?
That depends. Okay, how many meteors does he have? He has 4 left.
Okay, magic missile is 3 by default, right?
Yeah, 3 by default, and it's a guaranteed hit.
Yeah. Alright. I kind of need to save my second level spells, but also I might die before I can use them. That might be bad. Yeah, I'll cast... How close is he to me?
He's pretty close, actually. He's within 10 feet.
But that's outside of his attacking range, right?
Yeah, you're outside of his attack range. He's
Okay.
currently, like, directly engaged with Illyria.
I run like a motherfucker all the way to 30 feet away from where I am now, in the exact opposite direction of him, whichever way that happens to be, I don't care.
Okay.
Though ideally also out of the statue's cone. Because we saw
You're
that.
not sure where the cone is.
We saw it just now. How do I
Alright,
not know where it is?
Alright, so, it's generally in, like, the area of the water.
Okay. So
And,
I would,
little, like, 5 feet beyond it.
Okay, so I would like to not be in that also.
You are not anymore.
Okay. And I am going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay, at what level?
First, I need to save my second level spells.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 3d4 plus 3.
Uh, 14.
Dang! 14 damage as each of the missiles go just into his body, knocking him a little bit back from Illyria.
This is bad.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all I got.
Illyria, you're up.
Okay, well, the smart thing to do would be to cast Cure Wounds on myself, but also I really want to cast Hunter's Mark.
It's
Do
your
him.
your choice.
Okay, so, if I were to cast the moment, yes?
No shield, nope.
And how many times can I cast spells?
You can certainly try. Well, the magic missile hit him, so you figure he's now out of like the area where spells can't affect him.
could use planar warrior if I wanted, or is it planar?
Planner,
Whatever
I
this
believe.
is. Planar warrior. Okay, so
That's if you. That's as a bonus action, you wouldn't be able to cast Hunter's Mark if you did it this turn.
cast 2 spells. Can I do that?
You would use up your action and bonus action, so you wouldn't have an attack.
It's fine, I suppose. So I could always wait for next turn. Okay, so I'll cast.
Oh, great! What the heck?
I'll start my music again.
God dang it! Why did it leave?
First, I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, great! Rhythm's offline.
Yeah.
Maintenance. So everyone just start your own music.
Yep.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on my. First, Cure Wounds on myself. And
Okay.
Then
And Hunter's Mark on him.
If it fails, I'm gonna be so pissed.
All right. It actually succeeds as you use one hand to touch your chest to heal the wounds, and the other hand to cast Hunter's Mark as the energy now surrounds him once more.
How can I? How much do I heal? Do I have to
You roll. And now mark off those 2 spell slots for those spells. So it would be 1d8 plus 1.
Just quickly go to my character page. Sorry. Sorry, where are my spells?
I'll mark them off if you just want to. Oh wait, no, you marked them off.
Off, and then I
Roll 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Not nothing.
6. Did you guys
All
hear
right,
that?
So yeah, I heard that. Go ahead and increase your HP to that. As that ends your turn.
11.
Bandok, you're up.
Oh boy. Right then. So he is right now sort of in front of Illyria in the water, so well within my movement range.
Yes, very well within your movement range.
Alright then. In that case, I'll shield charge him.
All right. I'll say, since you told me about the changes, shield damage will be 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Right.
And
Sorry, I got an ad playing the YouTube video.
oh, good. As you charge forward trying to bash him, go ahead and make an attack roll and an athletics check.
Okay, right, attack roll, so +4 to hit as usual then.
Yeah, +4 to hit.
Right, and strength modifier is +2. No wait, that's not even matters right now because I need to make an athletics check.
He rolled an 18, by the way.
For attack?
Yep.
Nice, that barely hits.
Hmm.
Haste increases AC. And
11.
athletics check versus Ross's athletics. So your shield actually, your shield slams into him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right, so what was that?
1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Right.
6 nice. 6 damage. Okay. As you try to smash into him with your shield to knock him away, it hits him, and as you're pushing, he actually grabs the shield and forces it off of him. You see energy coursing through his veins as he knocks the shield, as you hit him with the shield, and he pushes it off, still taking some damage though.
Alright.
My turn, correct?
Correct.
Actually, just a cheeky thing I'm just about to ask is probably not going to work. But does having one shield and one empty hand count as technically having two one-handed weapons if I'm using the shield as a weapon?
A shield, if you're asking about two-weapon fighting,
Yeah.
it's specifically a light melee weapon. A shield doesn't even count as a melee weapon.
All right then, fair enough.
Yeah, and you have to be actually holding another weapon to do that attack.
All right, that
German,
makes
you're
sense.
up.
I'd like to maneuver and cast Burning Hands in a cone such as that it doesn't hit either of my allies. Is that possible?
It's not, because Illyria and Bandok are right up on him. We're like currently engaged in melee, and to get to a place, you would be able to do that. You'd have to like run around, get into the water, and since it spreads out in a cone, there's no real area you could get to where it wouldn't hit both of them.
In that case, I will cast Chaos Bolt as a second level spell.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Targeting Ross, of course.
Of course, yes. No, you need to specify every time.
This is his moment of betrayal.
As you now join Ross. I'm kidding. Alright.
I don't know.
That hits.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, he's worshipping an evil entity, you're worshipping a entity. There's some synergy there. You could work it
Yeah.
out.
It will matter what damage is done, specifically.
This is bad. I shouldn't have wasted my spell slots.
5. So, what type of damage is it?
Oh, for God's sake, adverts.
Lightning.
Lightning.
I pick-
Okay.
pick lightning.
So, you managed to do full damage as the bolt of chaotic energy shifts form to different energies, finally ending on lightning and slamming into the side of him as he takes the damage.
Okay,
Does he stay in position,
now-
or does he go flying, or what?
He does not go flying.
now I have to roll for the rest of the damage.
Yeah.
That was the damage, the first part, and determining the element.
Yeah. Just roll that all together next time.
Wait, so which elements was it? And he took damage
It was
from
lightning.
lightning, and he took damage from it?
Yes, he took damage from it. Normal damage.
Okay. Alright. Theory crossed off, that opens some options.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the d6 that you need to roll. Okay, so 9 points of lightning damage as the bolt slams into him as he tries to shake it off. Not very well.
Right, that's a total of 29 damage we've dealt him this time.
Fuck 20. I'm trying to math. 29. Okay. All right. So at the top of the initiative round, the statue does recharge as Gurman and Oven. I assume you guys are out of range of it. You didn't go into the pit, and Oven specifically moved away.
Yep. Can't get hit by that
Yep.
again.
So as the Blackhead's mouth opens, you see green energy before a spray of acid just shoots out, hitting Gurman and Illyria. Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, you mean Bandok and Illyria.
Bandok and Illyria, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
DC is not high on this one. 2. 14. Okay, Illyria, you actually, being shaken from the attacks, you look up as this spray of acid just comes at you, and you sort of shield yourself as Bandok steps in front of you, shield out, as
no.
the acid sprays against him. You take 5 points of acid damage as the spray just coats you.
Could be worse.
The damage?
He took 5 points of acid damage.
I took how much?
None.
None. You made the save. I just inserted that for flavor. Okay, Ross's turn is coming up now. As he's going to use his. What is he gonna do? He is going to first point at you, Gurman, as 2 of the meteors go and shoot towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me. Nine. Okay, so you take. I need more d6s.
Oh, that's not a good sound.
You take a total of 14 points of fire damage as both the meteors slam into you.
Oof.
And using his main action now, he looks to you, Bandok, and you, Illyria, as your vision almost as he looks at you, your vision almost becomes tunnel vision, just focused in on him, and you hear one word in your mind, both of your minds: fall. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, both of you.
That was to Bandok and Illyria, correct?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake, ads, I swear.
22.
22. Nice.
Just gonna hit loop on this one.
I may fall, Great Shade, but it won't be like this, and it won't be by your hand.
As you say
I
that,
understood that reference.
both you and Illyria make the save and shrug off the effect as the spell ends. He's going to use a second action to disengage from the both of you as he almost vanishes from the point he is, and he reappears in front of the statue.
Is he standing on the shield rules again?
Make a perception check.
It's not my turn.
Oh, then on your turn you'll have to make a perception check.
Oh wait, it is my turn.
Oh yeah, it is. Make a perception check. He does end his turn there.
Ah, shit, where's my perception? Oh, that's not good. Okay. I
You don't know. You know, no idea.
Bad luck.
Oven,
Just
your
rolled
turn.
a 5
Oven, your turn.
for me.
He's in the perfect spot for one of my good spells, but
What music do you guys have playing?
I have just battle music playing.
just the playlist that he put up.
Orders of Megalovania.
God damn it!
I mean, I'm playing Megalo Strike Back, so.
High five!
I tried to get the Abyss Watchers theme, but Spotify refused.
All right, so So what are you doing, Oven?
I can't even use my utility spell because if I stick him in place, then if he's on the shield runes, that's the worst possible thing I could do. Okay, I'll try and hit him with another magic missile.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
That's 2 of those I've done, so I need to take those off. There we go. Uh, 3D... It's 3d4 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
No space between the plus.
That's how I've always done it, but okay.
"13 points of damage. As the missiles streak out, going towards him, he uses his reaction to cast shield on himself. And the missiles just bounce off the arcane shield.
Yeah, okay. Glad I didn't waste it at least. Also glad I didn't stick him there.
No, this is his own shield, not the one at his foot.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he used his reaction to cast shield.
Huh. Okay, cool.
All right. Coming up to Illyria's turn.
Okay. Give me a moment. I want to turn the music down a little.
How
There we
long
go, you
does
guys?
how long does the shield remain?
It's
You'll
one
shield?
round.
it lasts until his next turn.
I'm sorry. Who has the shield up right now?
Ross.
Yeah. And it lasts until he goes again, so he's got a shield up. I don't
can't
think
cast
it's the
any
same kind
spells.
of shield that blocked everything, though.
It's not. It's you actually know this spell. It's the shield spell.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It can be broken if I roll high enough.
You could get past it if you roll high enough, but it gives him a +5 bonus to AC and
Yeah.
immunity to magic missile.
If you have something that
arrows?
just he has to save against rather than armor class, that'd be great, basically.
Question.
Yeah.
How does my planar warrior come into play here?
So you would use your bonus action to essentially mark him for that turn, and then if you hit him, you do extra damage.
So that still requires you to hit his armor class.
About the statue.
You could try to hit the statue if you wanted.
That if I tried, my arrows would have no effect on it.
You don't know.
Okay. If I survive this turn and next turn, I'll do that. But for now, I'm just gonna keep attacking him. So.
Okay. Make an
So
attack.
I want to do planar warrior on him if I can do that as my bonus action.
All right. So for your bonus action, you use your planar abilities to essentially put another mark on him, and as you draw your arrow, as you knock an arrow, the arrow just turns into a straight bolt of energy.
Just kind of look lowly at him and say, like, I'm coming for you.
All right. As you release the arrow, make an attack roll.
So it'll be 20 plus. This d20 is a straight d20, right?
D20 plus your attack modifier.
For this, 6.
Yeah.
15.
As the bolt releases, he brings up his shield spell and it just blasts off of it.
Worked, didn't it?
Did not work.
Okay, so I can do nothing else
If you'd like to move, you could.
to move away from him.
Get out of the cone.
Make room for burning hands.
I'll just do what the voices in my head tell me then, I guess.
So you step out of the area where the water is. All right, that ends your turn. Dandok, you're up.
Right. I'm going to back up out of the water as my movement. As my action, I am going to use... Actually, no, Actually, no. For my bonus action, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity for Turn the Tide.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, you are within range of everyone to do that.
Yeah, only Avon and Illyria can do it right now. Or only Avon and Illyria meet the conditions for using it.
Yeah. So
Unless
Gurman.
I count, I don't think I do.
Yeah. So Oven and Illyria, both of you regain 1d6 plus 2 HP.
Does he roll that, or do we?
He rolls that.
Wait a minute. For my last roll, shouldn't I roll to check whether my attack hits first, and then do plus damage, and then do Hunter's Mark damage?
If you attack, but you didn't hit with your attack.
Never mind.
I think she's asking if the planar whatever is the same as like smite, where you can just say after you hit whether you use it.
Let me read it real quick, and then I'll tell you. Put the 2 next to the plus. Okay, specifically, you have to use a bonus action to do it. Because it's only after you do that the next time you hit them during your turn, it'll do more damage.
Okay, so it's still active, but she just has to hit him first.
It's only active for that turn. You have to redo it next turn.
Right, so that's 4, so 4 HP for Avon and Illyria.
Yay, thank you.
And for my action, I'll use Cure Wounds on myself.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh, 10. Nice.
All right, go ahead and regain that HP. All right, Gurman, you're up.
I'm gonna say fuck it and try Burning Hands.
You'd have to actually get in the water area to do that, because it's 30 feet to the island, and Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone.
Okay. Starting to wish I had picked extended spell. I'll move in then.
All right.
And attempt to Burning Hands.
You
Ross.
run up, do a cool flip into the water, slide up within range, and just bring your hands up for Burning Hands. What's the DC on that?
There isn't one. It's just straight damage. Oh
I
wait,
know,
no,
but
it's save DC. Yeah.
DC does. Okay, it's a Dex save, right?
Yes.
And it's fire damage,
hold
correct?
on. Well, it says burning, so it's probably...
All right. So what's the DC? 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
So fails the first roll. Fails the second roll. So roll damage.
Do I say before or after if I'm going to use meta magic? Because the meta magic is the one that lets me re-roll, but
you do that as you do that as it happened for enhanced spell. Or
okay, so I wouldn't know which one would be better until afterwards.
Okay, hold up.
Or do I get to roll?
So
or do I get to roll and then
empowered spell? So that's when you roll damage. So Burning Hands is 3d6, so you can re-roll all of that if you don't like the roll, but you do have to expend a sorcery point to do that.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I got to check my first roll first.
You do.
Okay, cool.
And you can choose which ones you want to re-roll with it.
That's damage, but that's not your to hit.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
to do it to hit. It's just a save spell.
Yeah.
Of course. It's...
I'll expend.
You only need to expend one to re-roll.
I'll re-roll the 3s.
Okay, so roll another 2d6. All right, nice. So a total of 14 damage as your burning hands just cascades over his form. You actually see the energy shifting in his veins switch to a red color as there's sort of a burst, and the fire is dispelled. It still did damage, but it's halved.
Okay. So
Okay, so that's actually 7 damage to us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I re-rolled then.
yeah,
Okay,
now
and
my
in fact, he
theory has been
failed his save.
confirmed
That's
after
really good.
being disproven. I'm a little
Question?
confused.
Yes.
Something. When he, because I'm assuming he draws power from the statue and whatever head is like activated at the moment.
Oh, I may have fucked that up then. Blue is lightning, right?
Yes, it is. I was wondering.
Okay,
That's why
so
I was
then-
confused.
Then that damage should have been halved, but I won't have it for the sake of this.
You
So,
It would have been
Tell
too
us-
different anyway.
green is acid and blue is lightning, right?
Green is poison. Black is acid. Blue is lightning. White is cold, and red is fire.
Blue is lightning, green is poison, white is cold,
Yep.
Yes, cool.
is acid. A question: when the head of the statue is activated, does it stay like? What happens? Does a mouth open? Do the eyes glow? What?
So when a statue is activated, the eyes glow, and whatever color it is spews out. And looking up, you see that 2 of the statue heads' eyes have gone dark.
It's one at a time.
Which ones?
So the white one and black one have gone dark.
Okay, so we have to deal with. We still have lightning, fire, and poison to deal with then.
Yep.
Presumably.
All right, Gurman, that ends your turn. Now it's back up
Yep.
to the lair. Okay, as you see the middle red head, its eyes glowing as the mouth drops open. Gurman, you're the only one in this area. Make a dexterity saving throw. And because of your heritage, you are resistant to fire damage, I believe. You're
Yeah, I believe so. Because I'm a gold dragon.
yeah, gold dragon resistance, I believe.
Oh,
But
one.
okay, so you take 3 points of fire damage halved to 1.
Well, that's
2d6, 1 and a 2. So you
Uh,
take
What a
1
highly
point.
consequential action to have occurred.
Yeah,
I actually lean into the flame,
yeah, it's nice and warm.
remembering some sort of genetic memory, long thought lost. That tickles, I say.
Your dad fucked a dragon.
I have no problem with it.
That's probably not the kind of genetic memory you want to get. Is your conception, I suppose.
All right, so
Think about this.
bringing it up to Ross's turn. Using his main action, he casts a spell on himself as you see his form glow with a sort of white ethereal energy.
This is bad.
Using his bonus action, he's going to point at you. Nope, he's going to roll a d4 to see who he points at. He's going to point at you, Bandok, and two meteors fly out. His last 2 meteors.
Oh, thank God.
You go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
That spell's a bastard.
17.
You take, as the 2 things explode at your feet, you raise up your shield. You still take you take 6 points of fire damage as the force at your feet, dealing damage.
Right.
Action and bonus action. Zan, he is going to look at you, draw his longsword, which now you see Hold on. Actually, this is important. Is it a? He already used his bonus action. No, he can't activate it. So he draws his longsword, wielding it in two hands, and he charges you, swinging at you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
He's attacking you,
Oh,
and he's entering your range, not leaving it.
okay.
All right. What's your
I
armor
don't-
class?
I don't get any kind of reaction.
Not for an attack unless you have one. Specifically.
I was just hoping I could cast Blade Ward.
That's on your turn.
I figured.
All right, so that hits because your armor class is 12 and he rolled a 12. You take 9 point.
Wait,
points.
I think my armor class might be higher than that because of my dragon scale thingy.
Your dragon scale thing is 13 plus your dex modifier, which is -1. So it'd be 12.
Oh, okay.
You take 9 points of slashing damage as the longsword just cuts through your robes into your body.
Oh, good.
And
Just when we all rolled for initiative, I forgot to put in my modifier.
at the end of his turn, because of his
9 damage, you said?
9 damage, yes. Because of his blink spell, he just vanishes. You don't see him. He's just popped out of existence.
Well, fuck.
Well, fuck indeed. Alright, so...
So, Illyria, it's your turn.
Is it?
Isn't it Oven's turn?
News to me. It's
Oh,
my
Oven's turn. Sorry. Read the wrong.
Wondering why so soon.
Okay. Well, I really just wanted to hit him this turn. Just waiting patiently to use my Sunday punch, but I can't. Okay. Blink, you said.
Yes, blink.
Would I know what that is, what that does? Would I recognize it?
You would. It's a 3rd level spell that essentially means at the end of his turn he rolls, and if he meets a certain criteria, he teleports to the ethereal plane, and then on his turn he will reappear. And this spell lasts for a minute total, and each whole round of combat is 6 seconds, so 10 rounds total. But if he fails the criteria, he stays in place.
Okay, and he just comes back here?
Yeah, he's currently on the ethereal plane.
Alright, so we've got a minute to prepare ourselves for when he comes back. That dumbass just gave us prep time, so let's do that.
You have your turn. The initiative still goes down,
Yeah.
but the spell lasts for a total of the minute. It still keeps in contrast with the initiative order. So you still have an action, a bonus action, and your movement on your
Are you
turn.
telling me you're gonna go through 10 rounds of us just doing prep stuff?
No, not necessarily.
He comes back every round and then goes away again. So
That depends. Depending on if he makes a certain threshold. He doesn't just disappear for 10 rounds. So, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
That's kind of shitty. Because that means we can't really
may
do
just be
anything to him at
bullshit,
all.
yo.
Yeah.
Well, I assume we have some support abilities at least, so let's get cracking.
I mean, I guess. Alright, he's gonna come back where he was, right? Exactly where he was?
No. He will teleport. You actually. He'll reappear somewhere within the vicinity. You're just not sure where.
Okay, you just kind of made this fight really annoying. I can't do anything.
Kinda.
Yeah, I literally have nothing that I can do about this. So, can I... Oh, right, holding actions. I'm gonna hold an action.
You can.
I'm gonna hold... do I have to say exactly what I want to do, or...
You can say what triggers the action, but if you want to just use it, whenever you can.
Okay, I want to hold an action until he reappears.
Okay. Illyria, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm, I believe, far away from, not too far, but a good way away from where the fighting is, and he last attacked Gurman, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one of the statue's heads are activated?
Currently the green one and the, I believe it was blue one. Yeah.
In use at the moment.
What?
Like, which one is like he?
The red one was most recently used.
Right now, from what I understand, the magic he uses is corresponding with whatever head is activated,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
No.
He's just using whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
he's,
whatever's
he's
activated
protected from whatever elements were on that thing. They might have stopped now that those lights have gone out for those heads, so it might be that only the red was the last one, so it'd be green or blue he's still protected from. So
And we don't have any green.
If I can have the heads and like just to see if that does anything, and if it doesn't work, then I'll shoot him too.
Can
Can I shoot both?
You would have to use your action to shoot either the head or hold it until he reappears.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? Like I got bits and pieces of that.
You'd either use your action on this turn to shoot the head, or you would hold it until he reappears.
And then my turn would just end, right?
Yeah.
But then, okay, so I don't want to wait until the next turn, so I'll just shoot the head.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Which head are you shooting?
Which heads are active? The blue one and the green one?
Yes.
Which one am I closest to?
You're currently... They're about equal distance from you.
Okay, so I'll shoot the green one because it gave me some grief, and I just want to see if it works. So can I
Okay.
also use a planar warrior on it, or no?
Sure. Go ahead and roll damage.
20. Well,
Miss, as your arrow off into the darkness. Bandok, it's your turn.
Crit fail. Oh, it hurt
Bandoth, I need healing.
so bad.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very inadequate. Someone comfort me.
Oh shit. So I take it I can only use lay on hands on one person at a time, even when he's gone.
Yes.
All right.
If there were like two people right next to each other, you could use it on both of them, but everyone's spread out right now.
All right. In that case, Arvin has the lowest HP right
no,
now.
I'm fine.
You sure about that?
I'm over half. I'm fine. There are people that are way worse.
Actually, everybody's over half.
Really?
Yeah, you're actually the most damaged of all of us.
I am not at. I'm at 7. I am at
You're
7
at
out of 20.
Yeah,
I thought he
German's
was-
way worse off.
Jesus, apparently I hadn't reloaded the page in a while. Okay, yeah, I'll use lay on hands on German.
Thank you.
I think
add.
10 from my pool.
All right, so you regain 10 hit points, Gurman, and now it is your turn, unless you want to do anything else, Bandok.
Actually, Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Oven.
All right, Avin, you now have a temporary +2 bonus to your AC.
So I'm at 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, boy. Gurman, you're up.
I am going to hold action
Okay.
until Fuckface comes back.
All right. So, coming back to the initiative order, the blue head's mouth opens. Bandok and Gurman, as an eruption of lightning comes out. Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Wait, why are we in the water?
Because Gurman was in the water and you ran up to him.
Right, of course. 17.
Okay. You dodged the lightning as it comes out.
1d20
spaces.
minus 1.
Yeah, 1d20.
1d20 minus 1 and spaces.
Zan does not.
Critical fail.
Gurman does not dodge the lightning, as you take. I'm not going to double it because it's a crit fail. You take 12 points of lightning damage.
Boy, am I glad you healed me first.
Yep.
Oh,
That would have been bad.
Reappearing at the foot of the statue now is Ross Greatshade fades back into form. Avin and Gurman, you both your actions go ahead.
Oven first.
should have known.
Oh, I have been waiting for this. Okay, he is at the foot of the statue.
Correct.
So I would like to cast Shatter
Ooh.
to get him and the statue into it.
Perfect.
Oh, hell yes.
Go ahead and what's the save?
Constitution 13.
Okay. Oh, is that okay? Constitution 13. Okay. Ross makes the save. The statue is a statue, so it does not make a save. So go ahead and roll damage.
The statue. Yeah. Okay. Valid. Right. So that's. Is there anything else that affects it? Okay, a creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. So, yeah. he just
Thunder
takes
damage or
3d8.
lightning damage?
Thunder.
Okay. Never mind.
Thunder.
Thundercats, Thundercats, Thundercats. Oh.
All right. So roll that damage.
A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on. Oh, disadvantages.
It's a statue. It takes double damage, right?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll
happy
damage.
right now. Oh my god, I love this.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Blow them the fuck up.
Yes.
Please do a lot of damage.
14.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
0.
So halved to 7 because Ross made the save. To 28 to the statue as
Yeah.
3 of the inactive heads just shatter and fall, and you see cracks forming on the body as Ross clutches his ears in immense pain.
Dang it.
All right, Gurman, your turn.
Wait, Gareth?
He
Yeah,
held
he's
his
got-
Of
action.
course, held actions. Gotcha.
Burning hand.
All right, burning hands on that boy. What's the save? 13.
Yep.
All right, he does not make the save. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh wait, he has advantage. Shit, because of haste. Never mind, he makes the save.
Really want to kill this guy.
15 have to. Oh, you might. 15 halved to. I'll take the higher, so 8.
Yeah, rounds up.
8 points of damage as the fire just cascades over his form, leaving 3rd-degree burns on his entire body, essentially.
Oh jeez.
I think that brings our
jeez.
tally up to 58 damage at this point.
You're less than that. You're at 51, I believe. Because of different halving and stuff.
Right.
So as Ross, on his turn, just drops to one knee, panting,
Hi!
he is going to use his bonus action to reach into a pouch as you see like half of his arm go into it.
He drinks a potion. I'm gonna scream.
And he pulls out a potion.
Okay. I mean, she told us she would, so yeah.
Yeah. As uncorks it, downs it.
Good swallowing, Foley. That was good work.
He regains. It's only 4d4. He regains 15 hit points.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That is only one less than the maximum I could have gotten from that.
That's 4d4 plus 4. So
Oh, 4d4 plus 4.
yeah.
Okay, so he could have gotten 32 health back. Thank god he didn't do that.
Yeah. A little less than half, so that's good.
Max you could have got back was 20, dude. 4d4 plus 4. Plus 4.
Oh, 4d4, then a flat plus 4, not plus 4 per die.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so 20.
So,
Alright, so yeah, 20.
used his bonus action as he growls, looking up at all of you in front of him. He brings both of his hands out and brings out a diamond. As he puts it together, putting his hands, and you see the diamond be expended as an orb of pure energy goes into his hands. And Zan, you recognize this as dark infernal energy also goes into his hands as the orb splits in two, and he flings one at Oven and you, Gurman.
Oh no.
You recognize this as chromatic orb that he just twinned. So, what are each of your armor classes?
18.
12.
Okay, against Oven, that hits.
Fuck. Okay.
Against Gurman,
Jeez. Please don't
that
let it
also
hit him.
hits.
Fuck.
15 and a 13 plus 8.
Plus 8, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah. What damage is he going to choose? He will choose fire damage for Gurman and
I mean,
acid damage for you, Oven.
Oh, thank fuck. I might survive this.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
saying that
barely
because
survived.
it's 4d8.
Oh.
Never mind.
Unless he crit fails all, I'm still probably dead.
I hope he does.
I've not got good chances either.
That was a... that's cocked. Okay, so each of you take 18 points
I'm
of
down.
the damage.
Gurman's
I'm
down.
I'm at negative 1 HP.
So both of you go down as these orbs just poof, explode and you two drop. That
Scream again.
That ends his turn. Oven, make a death saving throw.
Okay.
Or rather, Illyria, she just starts screaming now, like, breathe and just.
Yeah. Mark a
Well,
Does
failure.
that count as a sonic attack? Does that
what?
scream count as a sonic attack?
No,
I wish
unfortunately. And
my screaming could be likened to a weapon of mass destruction.
yeah, Illyria, your turn. At the start of your turn, he looks at you, grinning, and says, "This was inevitable, and you're next."
Bastard. You bastard. You bastard. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'm gonna kill. Is Hunter's Mark still active?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I want Planar Warrior on him.
You do that. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, d20 plus 6. 13.
as the bolt of energy streaks past him, hitting the statue, blowing off another head.
Well, that's enough, I
Does
suppose.
it have any active heads left?
It just has the green head left, and all of the other heads are gone
Wait,
because you
so
blew them off.
my shatter spell literally just broke all the broken heads.
It broke all the inactive ones.
Great. Okay.
Well, at least they won't come back if that was going to be a thing.
It was. So Bandok, you're up.
I'm so like pissed right now, and I'm like, not me, Illyria. she's just very angry, and she's really like rather feral at the moment. Like her hair's all over the place, and she's just like, I will kill you. You are dead.
Okay. Okay.
Believe in you.
I'm going to make a try for one of my paladin spells.
Okay.
I am going to go for Compelled Duel.
All right. What is the save?
12. I think.
All right. What save is it? Wisdom?
Yeah.
He has +4. Got an 11.
Fuck me. Fuck him.
No, no, 11 total. He rolled a 7.
Oh!
+4.
All right.
As his eyes shift off of Illyria and onto you, Bandok. Yeah, that end your turn?
Actually, as my movement, I'll go towards him.
Yeah, you get right up on him.
Used as to what he's going to fight him with as he broke his axe.
Do you T-pose to assert your dominance, Bandok?
Gurman, make
Oh
a death
yes,
saving
I totally
throw.
opened my arms wide to leave him perfectly able to stab me right in my vulnerable bits.
Gurman, make a death saving throw.
Making jokes even
Is
when
that
he's
just,
about to die.
Is that just a D20?
D20, 10 or higher, you succeed, I believe. Alright, you succeed on a death saving throw. Round 5. As it comes back up in the initiative, the final mouth drops open and a spray of poison comes out. Gurman, you are still in the area, so you automatically fail 1 death saving throw.
Fuck.
Bandok, make a dexterity save.
1 second. Just... Right, so dexterity saving. 18.
You easily duck out of the way of the poison.
It's nice
All right.
that what's his
And
name
the
Ross doesn't have to defend against his own shit when it's just literally spraying everywhere.
And as the final head goes dark, you see the energy that had taken Ross, given him the hasting ability and resistance to damage, is gone now, as whatever blessing Tiamat gave him has faded. That brings it to his turn. And, he's within melee range. All spells will be at disadvantage. He's in a rough spot. And he's compelled dueled, so he's going to use his bonus action to cast Hex on you, Bandok. And, actually, no, he's not going to use his bonus action to do that. He's going to draw his longsword, speak a word under his breath, as the sword just whoosh, ignites with fire. And he's going to make an attack against you. What's your AC?
19.
Roll a 7. So, the sword slams into your shield as you just force it off. Oven, make a death saving throw.
Okay. Just give me a second, I'm changing the music.
You probably need me.
And fucking ad, of course, because of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Trying to be nice by letting YouTube play ads, YouTube. Stop being an asshole. Right.
Or an ad hole.
Hey!
Yeah,
You
that's winning.
immediately, as you know your friends have gone down, as you force yourself awake, you regain 1 hit point and are up now. But that
Wait.
will take up your turn.
Yeetus, Yeetus, Evans on his fetus.
I wish you
Illyr-
hadn't just gone there.
Illyria, you're up. She's muted. Great.
Wait, sorry. Is it still active? Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Do Planar Warrior again and just
Okay.
aim at him.
Boom.
Okay, so that's that's 1d20, right?
Yeah, 1d20 plus 6 for your
Plus
spellcasting mod.
6.
Give it a moment, give it a moment. It's lagging, that's the reason that the proper rule... Oh, wait. Yeah, that... We'll
Did
see
I
if that
do it?
works. I think you did it right.
Again?
Just give it a moment, see if it works.
There it
Here
is.
we go. Oh, God.
But you miss and
Okay.
blow off the last head of the statue.
Okay, well, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's good. That's right.
Alright, Bandok, you're up, as he's
Give the
right in
source
front
of
of
his
you,
power. That's good.
a flaming longsword in his hands.
Right,
Blindly shooting in his general direction now. I'm just so overcome by rage.
You can Divine Smite through a shield bash.
Well then. Guess I know what I'm doing.
Alright. Roll an attack.
Eight.
As
Good God.
you try
Oh.
to bash him with the shield, he ducks under it. Gurman, death saving throw.
Damn,
Yeah.
not that 20!
Damn! As you're unconscious, you
Okay.
hear Dagon, your patron, in the back of your mind go, "Not yet." As you
Voice
are
comes to
immediately
the rescue.
as you immediately do like that back, you do that flip upward and land on your feet.
Can I do the thing
Is he
where
fully healed too?
I do it?
1 HP.
Can I do-
1 HP.
Can I do the thing where I like plant my feet and just roll my hips so I'm straight up? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Kip up.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Weird thing.
You do whatever you want to do,
people
man.
do.
As you get up.
Can I just ask, as my bonus action, could I drink another charge of my potion of fire resistance?
It's still wait. Was it one potion or were there multiple drinks of it?
Well, you said we bought it, and you said 8 charges.
Yeah, for 1 hour each.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Or yeah. So you can drink another potion of that. You can use that as bonus action. So you have fire resistance now.
Does that mean I get an action since I woke up and?
No,
Nope.
that getting up was your full turn.
Okay. I'm not dead yet.
All right. The statue
Does
can't
that-
do it. The statue can't do anything thanks to Oven and Illyria's the heads have all been blown off. You see some energy try to come back to it, but it fails.
Back. Stupid robot.
Yeah. Finally came back.
Does
I'm just gonna kick it.
Oh, alright.
do
Doesn't
my
do anymore.
my death saves and whatnot reset now?
They do reset. So now it is Ross's turn. As he is right in front of you. He is going to use his bonus action to cast Hex on you, Bandok. And
Action whatsoever to the statue being blown up?
what? Yeah, he is like pissed.
Cool.
He's
Start crying.
he's not crying.
Aw.
By all means, you could incapacitate him and make him cry after this. But anyway,
Please.
he's going to make another weapon attack against you. Nope, definitely not. Got an 11. As the sword once again slams into your shield. You're too strong. He can't push through. Yeah, and you see like he's starting to get like that cornered animal kind of look to him. Oven, you are up now.
You know what's the best thing about getting second level spells? You start with 2 of them. So I'm gonna shatter him again.
All right. You can make it so the area isn't where Benuk is. So
Yeah,
go ahead
I would
and
like
roll-
to pulverize the statue behind him if I can. Just into
Gotcha.
dust.
So what's the saving throw?
Constitution 13, I believe.
All right, Ross makes a save.
Damn it!
Got a 17.
How close is Ross to Bandok at the moment? Like,
He is right upon him. They're in melee range. Jesus!
That's good. It
Okay,
could be better,
so-
but
The rest of the statue just turns to dust as Ross takes
that'd be
Half
9.
already up.
not 9, no, that'd be 8.
Half rounded up. It's 9.
Oh, it's half rounded up. Then yeah,
So you
9
started,
points.
so-
9 points of damage as he clutches his head once again and looks back at the statue. Is there a saving throw for a compelled duel, Bandok?
Yes, there is, I believe. Let me just check the condition for it. You failed the initial one. For the duration, disadvantage against attack rolls. It must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. Spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than target. If a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it. So yeah, he's free.
Okay, so
Alright. I just want to double check. Are you doing rounded up or rounded down? I think that's a DM decision.
I'll round up for you guys. So 9 points of
Yay.
damage as he's clutching his head. He's out of his ears. You just see blood starting to come down. And he turns, looks at the pulverized statue, and his gaze snaps to you, Oven.
Hi. Again. Hello.
okay, so I'm gonna an arrow, and I want to take my dagger
Oh,
and just kind of stab him.
oh, you're gonna run up to him with your
Stab,
dagger.
stab.
I-
Would you use
Is it-
my spear? I'm not sure. I'm not sure
You
what
have
it's
a
called because I
spear?
can't pronounce it. No, I have a
Ilqua, I believe. I don't know.
Yukwa.
Eight daggers?
I can't pronounce it, but she has like a mini spear. So you sprint up to him, running, pulling the weapon out, and you just stab at him, make an attack roll.
1d4 plus 2.
That's
No, that's a
no
damage.
attack roll to see if you hit.
Oh, okay.
So 1d20 plus 2.
Okay. Roll. Plus.
Plus your attack modifier, which is 2, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay, sorry. I just had to look up what the short spear thing was.
And that
That's a
20.
natural 20.
Spicy.
Roll damage. It's just 1d8, right?
Plus 4.
Yeah, 1d8.
Oh, your dagger? Okay, then 1d8 plus 2 doubled.
And does this also get a bonus from Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, it does.
He did.
Nice.
I'm gonna
After the
kill
doubling.
him. I'm going to kill him.
After
I'm
the
gonna-
doubling.
Roll on a
Okay,
1.
so it's actually
1d8
Roll a one.
plus
She's gonna
what?
roll a 1.
1d8.
Don't you jinx me. Don't you
No,
jinx
it's
me.
are you using your dagger or the...
It's
other one.
1d4 plus 2.
That's your dagger then.
Or
So go ahead. So 8 total damage plus Hunter's Mark damage.
1d what?
1d6. That's also
1d6.
double, by the way. That's included.
Oh, then never mind.
6. 6 button. Here we go.
1d6.
Five.
So
It's 9 doubled.
18 damage.
18 points of damage as
Rush up to him with a little battle cry, like, kill you.
you scream, rushing up to him.
Dead!
As you stab into him, you see the life actually fade from his eyes for a second, but he is going to use his Strength of the Grave ability to attempt to come back. All right.
But I just stare him in the eyes and just, like, brutally twist the dagger in him to
It's
cause
the
as much
DC is
pain as
5 plus
possible.
the damage taken, so the DC is a total of 23. He has a +7 to charisma saves. 18
I want to
plus.
watch him die. Like, that's how much I'm angry right now.
He barely makes it with a 25 total. Rolled a 17 plus 7.
Damn.
24, right?
That's 24. Yeah.
24. The DC was 23. As you see dark energy burst from his eyes, dark purple energy, as he grabs the dagger and rips it out of his body.
Is it away? Because I kind of need it.
Yeah, well, he grabs your arm and like forces it out of his body.
Okay.
As he's just glaring at
Backwards
all of
and
you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
Are you
Fear of
moving
my
away
teeth.
from him? Because he'll get an attack of.
No, I'm not moving away.
Okay.
If it
So-
were really me, like, I would probably try to stab him again, but no, I don't move away.
Bandok, your turn.
Right. I am going, in that case, not a shield charge. I'll stay sort of standing in front of Illyria, but I'll swing at him with my shield.
Okay, so roll an attack.
Nat 20!
Nice.
That is a nat 20. Roll damage.
Right, 1d4 plus 2, and I'm adding my radiant damage. My radiant smite.
Okay.
Right, so that's an extra 2d8. So, does it
Do those get
what does he
doubled as
count
well?
as right now? Like, is he still a living being?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay.
Okay, the way crits are supposed to work is all the dice get doubled, the modifiers don't.
Ah, yeah.
Head.
So,
So
should I roll 2d4 plus 2 or just double the...
no,
regular
you double the total of the dice. Roll the d4 plus your radiant damage, which is doubled, and then add the modifier.
Okay, so
I was doing it wrong. Sorry.
that's... Okay, for straight damage, that's 1d4. For radiant smite, that's 2d8.
Yeah. So it. Oh wow.
2 ones!
So eight.
Freaking ones!
Oh my god!
So 8
And add 2 to that, so a total of 6, and then doubled for 12.
Oh my goodness.
No, you don't double it after. That would be
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it's 4 doubled to
4,
8, and then the
10.
modifier of 2, so it's 10.
for
Oh my
2
god.
ones!
10 damage.
Freaking ones! From a nat 20.
It doesn't matter. As you take your shield, it's glowing with radiant energy. As you actually reach out and grab him by the front of his armor, lifting him up in front of the statue. What do you say before you kill this bitch?
Oh god, I didn't have a one-liner prepared for this.
Come on, the music's got your back.
Now.
Come on.
Shit, I can't think under pressure.
That's his
Now.
one-liner. I can't think under pressure.
I can't
You're
think
all
of
out
it.
of, you're all out of luck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you can't think of anything, I'll
you
just
don't even
scream at him.
say anything. You just look at him in the eyes as you bring him down, bringing your shield up, and with one swing, just boosh, right up into the front of his chin, actually ripping his head off of his shoulders
Yes!
as his body just drops to the ground. He's gone.
I wanted to make him cry, but this is good. This is very good.
He can cry in hell.
I think I might need to back up from the mic for this one. Decapitation!
Yeah, no, you.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. You have beaten,
Can we tone down the music a little bit?
yeah, turn off the music at this point.
A fitting end. A fitting end. He messed around in your head and you took his.
I was not ready to almost die twice today, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I'm still overcome by rage, Illyria. She's just kind of screaming at the dead body. Where's your precious goddess now?
Well, she's over
Make
there,
a
and over
make
there,
a wisdom saving
over
throw.
there.
I'm kidding about the wisdom save, but you have defeated Ross Greatshade, Avatar of Tiamat.
So seriously, we own the house now, right? That's how that works.
Oh fuck no, we're burning this place to the ground.
Oh,
We're at least gonna loot it first, though, right?
I mean, yeah.
Bandok looks over at German. Well, of course we are.
I mean,
No.
the
And Illyria, she's just kind of like, finally she's calmed down and she realizes, give us the rest of our money.
that's true. He owes us like 125 gold each. I think we should take his house as collateral until he pays us back.
Because he got, he's dead. We killed him. We can loot all of his property.
Yeah, I guess he defaults, so we get the house.
The one house that is that all you're worried about?
Have you seen? You saw where I live.
What I'm saying is this I don't want to call him a man. He's just but whatever he was still a noble of
All of you are
vast
homeless.
wealth.
All of you
Do you
except
recall
Avoid.
the rampant
no.
lizard folk destroyed your house?
Technically,
But
all of you
this-
are homeless.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but I think we can.
Yeah, I mean,
We can make
maybe
do.
we could look into actually legally owning the property, but for the
We loot
time
all his
being,
properties and seize all of his assets.
Yes, you can.
Well,
And
there are
since-
consequences for
I want to
doing
punch
so.
the butler in his stupid face.
there's no. I think we already did. It was one of the Wendigos.
Yeah. No.
I'd like
Indigo?
to note that we have a silver mine here. If we can find people who can mine that, we might be able to make enough
German, the last
capital
time
to.
someone mined something here, they awoke an ancient evil.
No, they didn't. That was. Also, we smashed the
Great
statue.
Shade
So
doing
make a religion
bad
check.
things.
Make a
Who?
religion check, Garmin. Or whoever said awoke an ancient evil.
Oh, that would be me.
Make a religion check.
oh, that's lucky. Someone that might actually have religion as a.
I only have a +2 to religion.
Ah, of course.
I also have a +2 to
It
religion.
doesn't matter when I roll a 17.
19
19
total.
for me.
You know that the spirit of Wendigos is an ancient curse, and whatever the miners were doing must have awoken it, and the curse permeates a land. Necromancers and those who have evil beings who are helping them can actually tame and force this curse upon people, but the land
Curse itself is natural.
the curse itself is natural, and it's not so much a thing that you'll get infected with, a thing that happens if you resort to cannibalism where on the lands.
That sounds fair. Just don't eat people. Also, maybe we could just. I
I think the best thing to do in this
the-
situation would be to seal the mine.
I mean, theology isn't precisely my strong suit, but maybe we could purify it or something. Get some priesty folk.
We will seal up the mine, and like I said, we will take his assets and seize his properties. Like, the man is a lord.
I
Like, I'm
do
pretty
think
sure
we
he's
should-
got other houses and servants and all kinds of pedigree all over the place.
If you own
do
a
think we
house
should
that's
look at-
big and fancy and you own a mine, you can call yourself a lord without actually being a lordy lord. Right?
Probably.
It might even just have been a front that he was making to lure people in, and he's not actually a lord anymore.
That is quite
His
possible.
diary, since his father was also of that title, I'm pretty sure it was passed down to him, so he must have some sort of pedigree. Can I make
but
a
also he's been alive for a very, very long time. That was a thing that we saw in the book.
check or insight or whatever?
You don't
would-
need to make a
no.
check since his
Never mind.
family does own the property, but generally if there was ever any reason that there would be any legal question that whoever took it over owned it, you could quite literally bring up the fact that he was a necromancer and breeze through all of that. Like, no one's
what we
gonna
have.
challenge you if you seize the property of a fucking necromancer.
Okay.
So
I
hippity
think- I
hoppity,
think-
this is now your property.
We have
I've been-
the journal. We have the journal. That's proof.
That is proof.
I've been considering it for a while, and I've decided that I forgive you for the kidnapping, and we're all super best friends now, and we have a house, and I'm a part of that.
Dear, we were always friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hippity hoppity, this is now your property.
Okay,
Bandok
so-
considers his battered and bloodied friends, two of which are on the very verge of death, the broken down statue to an evil god behind them, the eerie eldritch runes carved into the island not so far away from them, and the fact that they are standing in a cursed mine where multiple people ate each other next to a house full of corpses. He sighs.
Yeah. But
I'll go start moving the corpses.
we're all those things, but we're homeowners now.
And thus we reach the pinnacle of why D&D is a fantasy in our reality.
We're homeowners now.
Okay, so Bandok, since you're the one
cast,
closest,
cure wounds
You
on
have-
somebody.
I have no spell slots left.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah, I've got actually. Hold on. Yeah, before we do anything else, I've still got 5 points of lay on hands left. So I'll just.
You should use them on Ivan. I still have a few casts of false life that I can use.
I'll give 3 of those to Avin and 2 to Gehrman.
Okay.
That works.
Mark that HP. So
I'll use false life on myself.
Get out of here.
so now it's time for loot. Bandok, you see Ross Greatshade's still on fire longsword.
Sure.
Off to the side. You see the bag that's on his waist that he reached a whole arm into to pick something out of, and you see
Before we do anything else, I turn to Bondak and I look pointedly at him and hold out my hand. If you will, good sir.
Bandok considers her, then looks into his pack, pulls out a stick, and hands it to her.
Oh.
You have your stick back. hmm So, on Ross Greatshade himself, you
Gehrman would like to attempt to use Chill Touch to rot it away.
to rot what away?
The stick.
Oh.
Axe him with the stick.
No, not at this point.
Sad face.
All right. So on Ross Greatshade himself, you find a flame tongue longsword. Which he
sounds
was
like a
wielding.
hot commodity.
You find two
Spicy
wands.
meme, bro.
You find 2 wands, both enchanted somehow. You're not sure. His actual armor is also enchanted. It is a glamored studded leather armor.
I suppose I'm just identifying all this stuff just for the sake of brevity.
Yeah, for the sake of brevity. On his person, you find 2 spell scrolls. Well, and actually no. On him, just himself, you find the sword. You find his glamored studded leather armor, 2 wands, and a bag of holding, which he was keeping things in.
I would like to call dibs on the scrolls.
All right. Well, you don't know that yet. The scrolls are actually in the bag. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Could you repeat what was there?
Glamored studded leather armor, a flame tongue longsword, a bag of holding, and 2 wands that you don't know what they do.
Call the bag of holding and the armor.
You might as well call the house.
Yeah. But I assume you're
Bag of
casting
holding.
identify on all these things.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say identify will reveal what's in the bag of holding, but we'll get down there for a bit. Oh, his headphones died. So there are 2 wands. One is a wand of magic mist, and the other wand is a wand of a war mage. As you cast of the war mage, sorry. As you cast identify on the bag of holding, you can tell what items are. There are 2 spell scrolls. There is a spell book. There is a shield in there, and there is plate armor. You get the feeling that these weren't items for him to use, but rather personal trophies that he's taken from adventurers.
Certainly doesn't need them now.
Mm-hmm. So,
These adventurers have families that we could return them to?
He's probably been doing this for a long time. That's a tall order for us to figure out. I mean, we could try, but...
Yeah. So, I assume you're casting identify on everything.
Yeah.
As you guys are, like, walking out and stuff. So, the 2 spell scrolls are a spell scroll of Acid Arrow and a spell scroll of Shield.
Okay.
The spell book has 5 spells in it. Enlarge/reduce, mirror image, charm person, suggestion, and misty step.
3 of those are the 2nd level spells I was considering getting.
Oh, what were those again?
Enlarge/reduce, mirror image, charm person, suggestion, and misty step.
Right.
Thank you, Willow.
That's a lot of spells. Also on his, well, you have the Wand of Magic Missiles, Wand of War Mage, the spell scrolls. As you pull out the shield and cast Identify on it, you realize that it is cursed.
Sorry, what's cursed?
The shield. Yeah. This is a shield of missile attraction.
Missile absorption?
Attraction.
If
Essentially,
someone shoots a bow, it comes directly at you because of the shield.
Essentially, when you're holding the shield, you'll have resistance to damage from ranged attacks. And whenever a ranged weapon attack is made against a target within 10 feet of this person, the curse causes you to be the target instead. And that's for any ranged weapon.
That's
Sick.
a kind of benign curse, to be honest with you.
I mean, like, you could take the shield, throw it at an enemy, and then shoot it. Shoot whatever projectiles you have. And then they would be caught, since they're not holding it.
I don't think that's how that works, but...
I wouldn't say that's how it works, but more likely, if, for example, someone was holding the shield and sort of on the line of through the person they were fighting towards the person holding the shield. If someone fired an arrow that way, it would be pulled towards the shield and therefore through the space occupied by their opponent.
Or
for
if
tanking.
one of you was holding a shield and someone made an attack against one of your allies within 10 feet of you, the attack
course,
would be
yeah.
then shifted to you.
That's the obvious use of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's meant for
So-
defensive purposes, but it could probably work in a pinch as a one-shot surefire hit for a ranged weapon.
Okay, so shall we leave the mine? Shall we just leave? Go?
You at this point, you guys have left the mine, and on your way, you've been identifying this stuff. Also, in the bag of holding, you find a armor of necrotic resistance, plate armor.
Cool. Someone's writing all this down, right? Because you.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
writing all of this down.
Okay.
It's all in player
Our
notes.
trusty scribe.
Yeah, you guys can choose how you want to split up this.
Do that next
Loot.
time, but I kind of just want to get on with the story now. I want to. Do we get back to the inn?
That depends where you want to go.
process?
I mean,
I'd
be
Arvin's
okay.
tavern. We could go there.
Oh shit! I owe rent.
As we're walking back towards the estates,
With the new equity that comes with being a homeowner, you could pay rent no problem.
Or you
the
may-
logic of owning a house, therefore you could pay rent.
Yeah, that's how that's supposed to. Yeah, or I could just not pay rent anymore and leave and live in the house we own.
live in a very nice mansion with an extensive wine cellar.
Oh yeah, I feel wasted time stealing that bottle
your
of wine.
tavern.
Now. It's ours.
While we're walking back towards the manor, Bandok turns towards Illyria. Those animals that were around before, are they here now? Sort of, I'm thinking Devlin can check the
Yeah.
surrounding woods.
I put him in the bag of holding just to see if he would. He likes it in there.
Devlin's gonna need to
Like,
make a
just gotta-
Constitution saving throw. How long do you put him in there?
For about I literally just his head is sticking out of the bag. He's just kind of holding onto the edge with his front claws, just kind of.
Okay. Good thing you said that because there's no air in a bag of holding. And if you were to shut a creature in there, they would suffocate to death.
Wait, so does that mean if I took a bag of holding, pulled it over someone's head, then drew the string tight, they'd suffocate?
They'd still be able to try and fight their way out of it, but yes.
Yeah, but because their body's out of it, but
Well,
but
yeah.
if you fully put a creature in there, they will suffocate to death.
I figured that he would be like,
Well,
when those ladies got their purses and they've got their chihuahua in the purse.
Oh god.
That. Yeah, so I let him. He climbs out of the bag and onto my shoulder, and
He does not like it in there.
Yeah.
No.
I can understand that. Extra dimensional spaces is scary.
I convey the apology through our bond, and I'm like, I won't do it again. I'm sorry.
He is very glad.
Scratch under the chin. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me?
He forgives you.
Okay.
Alright.
So does he do a check for wildlife?
Doesn't need to. All the animals that are now around, he sends an image back to you. They're not under Ross's influence anymore because you fucking decapitated him.
Any raccoons?
You find the fat raccoon that is no longer
What?
controlled by Ross. It is a fat raccoon.
There is one.
Okay, I can't. He's no longer. I'm gonna do what I did last time. I
grabs
never
Illyria
learned.
by the back.
No.
Bandok grabs Illyria by the collar and drags her along behind them as they keep walking towards the house.
He's a Goliath paladin. You can't resist.
So, bit of a loose end that
Can
might
it just follow us at least? Like,
You can find him later. Yeah.
remember that guy that told us about this great guy Ross Greatshade who had a job for us?
The butler.
you savage! No, we're not going to eat him.
The butler?
Well, I imagine the elf tastes quite strange.
Says, "Let's eat it. I'm hungry." He says, "Oven, catch it so we can eat it." He's referring to the fat raccoon.
No, he's referring to the butler that escaped. Also, for the sake of brevity and time, and I need to go do stuff, we'll end it off here, and we can divvy up loot.
Can
on
I
our
just
own
draw
time.
attention to the fact that we said just minutes ago that literally the only thing that was stopping us reading the line was that we just shouldn't eat people, and now we're talking about eating people.
I never said
insidious.
anything.
Gurman expresses his desire to eat the raccoon. His mic went out.
Again,
I stick
Rabies.
and I whack him in the gut with it. How dare you?
Roll damage. Roll 1d4 plus nothing.
he has 3 hit points.
God doesn't want you to roll dice. No, you don't. You don't knock him unconscious. Oh
Three.
no, you do knock him unconscious.
Oh,
No, he's
God.
got 6 temporary hit points still. He cast necrotic flesh. He
Yeah,
cast false life before we left the mine.
yeah. As Gurman
okay.
just growls at you.
And he falls unconscious.
No, he endures the hit and dabs according to him.
D&D, shut up.
All right, so this is where we'll end it off. We can divvy up loot on our own time. A lot of this stuff you'll have to attune to get the effects. And yeah, you guys divvy up stuff. I need to prep for
Hey.
a event tonight.
Boss, one last thing.
Yes.
Points.
Oh, experience points.
Yeah.
Ross Greatshade was level 6.
Yes, he was. Fucking 3rd level spells and you're fucking...
Yeah, level 6, and he was a multi-classed warlock and sorcerer. You guys have all his equipment marked down. You have the glamored studded leather armor marked down,
That's
right?
mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I
I'll
claim
tell
that.
you what all that shit does. I'll share. Copy. And yeah.
Scroll of acid arrow. That's mine too.
You can't learn acid arrow as a ranger.
I have. Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's very ironic.
God damn it. That doesn't work apparently.
No, that works. Just put the link into Google.
There you go.
Dude, he had some kind of scary stats.
Right, yeah. Dan would just like to make it known to the audience that he apologizes for not gracing you with his heavenly voice, but his headphones have died on him.
Yeah.
Which is presumably because they were wireless, and we have been going at this for several hours.
Yeah.
All right, so I'd cut the
Oh,
recording
Ross
now.
is an ugly mother.
I'll see you guys
They still
next
haven't
session.
told us the pointage.
Oh, the pointage.
do
Dang it.
that, please.
What's level 6? Edit character.
Institution? 52 hit points.
All right, give me a second.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, all of you divide. Oh my god, all of you divide up 1,400 experience between the 4 of you.
1,400
Holy shit.
divided by 4, that's... I
A
have no
number.
idea.
350, I think.
Alright, not bad.
Yeah, 350.
350 each, yeah.
3,350.
What?
It's
said it was-
14,000 experience.
Oh!
You said 1,400.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, no, he's level 6. He's worth
Yeah, so that-
14,000 experience.
3,500 apiece, lady and gentlemen.
Yeah, I leveled up again.
Like the first time.
So
There's more
you
than
guys
one
are all
enemy
level
here.
4 now. Zan, you have to take a level of Warlock now because of your bond. Yeah, 3,500 experience each.
I guess I'm putting off my multiclassing a little bit. That's okay.
That's fine.
I manage experience, and then you said 3,500.
Yeah, 3,500. Congratulations, guys. Level 4.
Yay.
5. Oh no, level 4. Never mind. I read that wrong. Sorry.
All right.
Get
Thank
to
you
the-
all.
Okay,
Thank you.
so just a quick thing. Are we using feats or ability score improvement?
You choose.
Okay, I'm going to look into what these do.
Yeah.
Just message me what you guys change and upgrade and the choices of you guys' splitting up the loot because I have to go.
All right.
I will see you all later.
Okay, bye bye.
Thanks for
Bye,
the session,
everybody.
and I look forward to torturing you all once again.
You don't
So
have
for some
fun.
reason, so do we.
Hey, you got thick loot and thick XP for this,
And a house.
and a house.
2 C's.
Yeah, but I'd cut the recording now.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.